G'day, Josh here, and today, as a special guest caster on the official Discord tournament, we have Chaos Sarah. If you want to give a quick hello there, Chaos.
Hey everybody, how you doing?
I think everyone's doing well. We are ready to jump into the first round of the tournament. I get that weird disagree-agree notice whenever I'm streaming these tournaments again, so let's go ahead and hit start. Actually, before I do that, let me invite you to an observer seat to the room. That will be very useful.
Yes, it will.
There we go. All right, so let's go ahead and hit start. We might need to mute some audio in game as well, so I can hear some people chatting. So in this lobby, we are watching lobby 1. We have DNA Destiny, Roiba, Real Player, ZFL1, I have no idea how to pronounce that one. It might be Z-Flan maybe. Hinamaru, Iskander, Fapu, and Dragon Wizard. Now, one of those, which one was it? Pedro. So Hinamaru was not able to actually participate, so he has been replaced with, let me find his in-game username.
Watch my back, will you?
He has been replaced with Wa1. And we are loading in watching Dragon Wizard currently. So,
Interesting shop.
are you also seeing Dragon Wizard's shop?
Yeah.
3 Proto Stars and 2 Witch Doctors.
Yeah.
That is pretty crazy, that start. Crimson and Mono, welcome to the stream. So the way that the Discord tournament is going to work going forward is we will actually have 4 first round lobbies playing Treasure Arena because it's such a fun game mode, and the top 2 from each round will advance to the final round. And it is set to random entry, so of all those that register, it is going to randomly select 32 of them to participate going forward. What have you thought of Treasure Arena so far, Chaos?
Oh, I love it.
It is a ton of fun.
Shocking dagger for Wolf Cavalier? Yes, please.
I might need to, let me see if I can turn you up a little bit in the audio settings here. Let me know in chat if Chaos's audio volume is a little bit better now. So we've got the 2-star Proto Star early from Dragon Wizard. Let's have a quick look to see if anyone else yet has a 2-star. No. Oh no, sorry, there is a Bonnet Ninja from Destiny. That will be very useful early.
Proto Star could have soloed this and he would have been able to get the double Mark Lords instead of the 2-1 cost.
Yes. Yeah, that would have been very useful early. A 2-star Marsh Lord, because of the power of those young frogs, very, very strong. What do you think of the new stream graphic as well?
He's got one of every item.
Oh, does he really? Let me check. Oh my goodness. That's unlucky. Round 5, he'll be able to cherry pick though what he wants to upgrade.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have a guess here, but your favourite item in game is the shocking daggers.
100%.
I know you love that interaction.
has 3 crit swords.
I know you love that interaction with Wolf Cavalier and shocking daggers. I think the most fun item for me is the Phantom Blades, I believe it's called, where it actually clones the hero it's equipped to at half attack speed and half HP. Or half attack strength, sorry, and half HP.
Interesting. DNA has a Glory Grail, is what he's chose to know. Or make with the Bounding Ninja 2-star.
Oh, yep. See that on the Ninja.
Which is kind of useless because Bounding Ninja will either one-shot or not do anything. So
it'll definitely help early, but yeah, I'm not sure it's the strongest end game.
Late game you'd rather have the Blazing Edge for your Lightbringer than to have a Glory Grail, so.
The Glory Grail, it's a static number, right? It's just a plus 25. Oh, it's 25%. Okay, so it isn't quite as bad as I thought. So it will scale a little bit as you continue to level up heroes.
But it's also got 30 ability power, which is weird because they haven't really explained.
So the way that the upgrades work. Right, but all of the mana gem upgrades would have had an ability power of plus 30, no matter which one you choose, aside from the one that changes race or adds a class. The first 3 would all give you plus 30 ability power, and then have a unique extra ability as well.
Right, so, but the devs haven't told us how flat ability power is different than percentage ability power.
Yes. And I have a sneaking suspicion that it is just meant to be... Well... Yeah, in that case, it's hard to know whether it should be percentage or not, because late game, plus 30 is not really that much at all. Now, here we go. We see the carousel for the first time, and Iskander and Ona are going to get first pick at it. What do we see? We see Ona going for the dagger, one of the two daggers, and Iskander got a long sword. No surprises there. There's
people not
four
know how Wolf
daggers.
Cavalier works?
4 daggers in this first shot, in this first carousel. Destiny grabbing a dagger. I expect the other 2 will go in a second as well. Although, Roybar did grab the staff.
Is there seriously going to be a dagger left behind?
I think Fatma may have accidentally walked into that mana gem the way that looked. He might have been trying to go for a dagger, but maybe he had one already and he wanted to upgrade. Let me go and jump on Fapu's board. 1 mana gem. Yeah, he did have one already that he wanted to upgrade. Well, he also had a dagger that he could have upgraded, and he has a Wolf Cavalier. That is interesting. Michael, welcome to the stream. Alfonso, no, you do have to check in to be eligible to play.
Destiny made that Cloak of the Phoenix thing that revives you with 1000 HP that's utterly useless.
Yeah, it's one of those items that seems like it will be decent, but usually by the time it actually triggers, all the enemy heroes are just waiting around for it to come back to life, and then they just one-shot it, and it doesn't really do a whole lot.
Weird. Iskandar's got no items. Like,
sorry, who's like got no items?
Iskandar. It's like his first 2 rounds dropped maybe like 1 each. He's got...
Oh, he's got no
upgrades.
He's
got a...
Yeah, no upgrades.
Armor. Yeah.
They were on... 1, 2, 3, 4. Just the 4 items. Anything on his bench? Oh, he's got a mana gem on his bench on that Lilith as well. I'm not sure that mana gem really does a whole lot. It gives you plus 15 initial mana, but outside of that,
it
as
depends
a
on
base level item,
like it's not too bad.
Does it mean that whenever the ability resets, it resets to 15 mana, or is it just at the very start of the battle?
At the beginning, but like if you got a Shocking Dagger, Wolf Cavalier, or whatever, you can give the initial mana start so that the first attack is the Shocking Dagger attack instead of the second attack. Yes,
sure. So I'm actually looking to see if anyone... Here we go. So Destiny does have a mana gem on the Bionic Ninja there. I'm curious to see just how much that pushes the bar up, because I know that Wolf Cavalier and Stinger both have 25 mana to achieve their ability. My understanding that it was 100 mana required for most heroes.
It is. But some of the mana gem upgrades are good on Cavalier and Stinger, because there's one that's every time you use your spell, your next attack's for like 150 extra damage. You're using their spell every other auto, so...
And that would make sense for Berserker as well.
AD, basically.
Berserker now having an active ability would also take advantage of that style of thing.
Berserker has a 5-second cooldown, though.
He is now a more relevant silence target, being a 4-cost hero, though. So we should see the Bionic Ninja here start with 15% mana. There we go, we see it. It's not really a whole lot.
They should do the same thing to Stalker Drone, so that Stalker Drone's every other auto is a laser, basically. And then it allows them to get silenced.
I ended up at one point, I think it was just for one round when I was playing Treasure Arena on stream a couple of days ago, putting the Blazing Edge on Stalker Drone, and then realizing that it might not actually work on him because he doesn't have an active ability, because his ability is passive. He might not ever set anyone on fire.
Let the hunt begin.
That's one of those items that's definitely best served having it on a hero that has an area of effect region, because then you're possibly setting multiple heroes on fire with the one ability cast.
And then Famine can also get changed. Being a 1-star, it's okay to like have a passive. That's what somebody said in feedback when I mentioned it. But like they could easily just make it so that his next attack or whatever after 25 does like 25% bonus damage per stack.
Yeah, it wouldn't have to be
50%.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind seeing all passives removed from the game so that all items could be equipped to all heroes and actually do something.
Especially if they move this treasure raider to like the regular system, like they've been saying they want to do after they get this figured out.
Yeah, absolutely. I really hope that does happen. All right, carousel number 2.
And then you don't have any bad targets for executioner. Because like if you 3-star your stalker drone, he's gonna eat all the targets still, and he's still got a passive ability.
Yeah, sure. Oh, HP gem there for Fapu. So there still is a dagger up. Who wants the dagger? HP gem for Dragon Wizard
man,
as
I'm so
well.
sad.
No, don't grab the cloak. The cloak is a horrible item. I cannot believe that the dagger is still up. This is great for Real or Destiny. Although, Real seems to be stuck in place. You still can select an item, and it will, I think, a Real ended up with a staff there. If you select nothing, it will randomly give you something that's left. But you don't actually have to move into the items. You can just click on an item, and if it is still available when the timer ends, you will end up with the item you have clicked on. But the safest way is to move into an item.
No. It's random if you don't pick it up.
No. You can click on it, and it highlights it in yellow.
Yeah, and then I had that happen where I got bugged out of getting what I wanted. Just
that sounds like a bug specific to you. I have multiple times had issues with moving and being able to select the item that I want by just highlighting it yellow. So it sounds like you might have experienced a bug, which there were a few of those early, so I'm sure that they're working through fixing all of the carousel bugs. Movement is still not perfect in that as well.
Yeah, because I clicked the item to... maybe because I tried to move after it wasn't moving. And then I guess
I'm not sure. That definitely is a possibility, or maybe the one you click someone walk through, or I'm not sure.
No, it was left.
It was still available.
Like
Okay.
Yeah, it was like the second last round or whatever. I clicked pick up on it, and my character wasn't moving. So then I tried to actually move over, but I guess moving unselected the item, maybe, and that's what happened.
It's possible, yeah. Without having seen it, or doing a little bit more testing ourselves, it's hard to know. So we've still got Real Player pretty comfortable on 90 HP. Fapu down on 66. That's the range at the moment. 90 HP is number 1, 66 for number 8. If you have a look at some of these builds, some Punishers, some Warriors. We're seeing some tanks, some Assassins. Nice variety at this stage.
Why does he have so many mana gems?
Who's this?
Fapu with his Cavalier. He's got like chance to steal mana, and he's got the Ritual Blade, which is actually an okay item for him because it makes the first attack.
Yep.
So the mana stealing item is useless. Every other attack is already gonna fill your mana. That's good on somebody like Execution.
Yeah, he should split those. I also don't mind having the ring item. Like, I would actually maybe think about taking the Ritual Blade and moving that and leaving the Grim Ring on Wolf Cavalier, because not only will it increase her mana, but it also has a chance of stealing. Although, no, her normal attacks now don't split, do they? So actually, it's still just a one-hit effect.
And Fapu also has a dagger, and for some reason, there was a dagger left until the last pick with a 2-star Wolf Cavalier.
And it's possible that
Ritual dagger, you'd be unkillable.
Yeah, absolutely. With that 2-star Wolf Cavalier, it's highly likely, I think, at this stage that most of the people playing will not have actually experienced Treasure Arena right now. The queue times are very long, so unless you're going into a custom game with friends, you probably haven't experienced the new items, and not all these items were available in Treasure Raider.
Oh, that's true. Yeah.
I'm going to see Fapu go down here. Unfortunately, I'm going to have to check what username that is because it's not showing up very well in game. That is.
But most people should know the Shocking Dagger interaction with Wolf Cavalier. He just might, I guess, not have made a dagger yet and doesn't know that that's an option.
Yeah, that's right. I think that's wire 1. The question marks in the boxes.
Oh, demon.
Let's go look at R4. What does he have? Oh, he's got mana ring on a General War? Well, that's not too bad, I guess. But he should get his mana back naturally anyway. I guess he gets it there faster for the first cast.
Yeah, so I've lost the Wolf Cavalier on the screen. Has she died already? Oh no, there she is. I found her. just watching her mana. It basically goes from 0 to full just instantly. Every standard attack, it just refills it. Here we go. One dagger that once again might hang around until the end of the.
No.
Oh, straight for the HP gem. I think the HP gems, in my opinion, maybe the second or third worst item. I think the attack items are super strong. The armor is actually incredibly strong as well because of one of the items it can build.
I disagree. The first aid charm is really good. It's
which one's
3,000 HP.
Ah, right. Okay, so it looks like people are keen to buy the first aid charm. But I think there are more impactful options that were left on the board with some of those items that didn't get claimed during that carousel round.
Yeah, if you're playing warrior specifically with werewolf, stacking as many HP gems as you can make werewolf unkillable.
Right.
If you get a couple sorts of life on him, he's gonna have 20,000 HP, regenerating 5,000 or 5% a second.
Which is crazy. I'm a particularly big fan of. Let me see if I can find them. Which item is it? I can't remember what the name of it is, but it's built by combining two armors or two armor ups. Let me see if I can. It's called the Freezing Crystal, and if I get lots of armor early, I'll actually look to build multiple freezing crystals, because what that does is it freezes an enemy on the other side of the battlefield for 8 seconds at the start of the battle. And if you have multiple freezing crystals, you can go from a 9v9 matchup to essentially a 9v7 matchup for the first 8 seconds, which almost guarantees you the win in many, many situations.
Yeah, for me with armor items, because I think Stalking Dagger, Wolf Cavalier should be the automatic thing you do if you're on a lose streak. I will take the elves so that I can use Warlock as well.
And let's talk a little bit about lose streaking, because the way that the carousel works now, the people at the bottom of the ladder actually get preference when picking items from the carousel. So it can actually be very viable till round 15, essentially, to make sure you're in one of those bottom two positions.
Unless my shop is so good that it's bad not to win streak, I will automatically lose streak and get Wolf Cavalier.
I must admit, my gameplay style, I'm more of a natural win streaker, and I guess that's because I'm coming from the turbo meta, which is a little bit different to classic. So I'm much more comfortable with trying to win streak. But in a longer game like this, if you're trying to win streak, as soon as you take a loss, you should basically then pivot to no longer maintaining that win streak and just focus on econ.
I guess the other option is getting Shocking Daggers naturally, and then you don't have to lose streak at all. You get 2 daggers in your first shop, you make a Shocking Dagger, you buy a Wolf Cavalier, and you win the game.
Unless someone builds a very strong sorcerer build, which seems to be popular in the current meta. I've been seeing a lot of cyborg sorcerers with tanks and a few voids splashed in there as well. And they're generally doing quite well.
The answer to that is getting armors for elves, and then you just switch from elf to rider.
Yeah, rider is still very versatile against sorcerers, absolutely.
Even if you're just using rider Shocking Dagger naturally, you build 3 tanks, 6 riders, or 2 tanks, 6 riders, and 3 dragon, and then you tank your dragoon and you tank your Wolf Cavalier, and you throw MR items on them, and they'll just win the game for you.
Yeah, so Fapu does now have his 6 elves. I'm watching the battle on his screen. That General of War, though, unfortunately, the Flame Caller is going to come in and deal with that Wolf Cavalier. So he's down to 8 health now. He's got the 6 elves, but he needs to 2-star many of them. Or many more of them, I guess. The Lightbringer being 2-star would be useful. Interesting positioning for the Lightbringer. What do you think the thinking is there?
And he made a Demon Horn with his HP gems.
Oh, he did too. He's turned Lightbringer into a Demon Sorcerer. That is quite interesting.
Lightbringer doesn't need any auto attack damage.
Yeah, I wonder if that was... maybe he's trying to find the Devourer, because he does have a 2-star Nightingale, so maybe that's his intention, to run Punisher Elves. But it's a risky move to make without having the Devourer. I think he's going to get the win this time around, though. Just got to deal with that Lilith now.
Don't come cheap, but they're worth every penny.
And Nightingale's so versatile in this situation,
I'll fight on even terms with
shutting down that mana regen. So Fapu stabilizes slightly before the creeps at round 20.
I'm a mountain.
Now on top we have the username I continue to forget. I know it's Animal on Discord. 4 Rider, 2 Goblin, 2 Undead, 2 Warlock. A pretty staple meta build from the previous meta. Dragon Wizard looking pretty solid too. 4 Punisher, 3 Assassin, 2 Elves. Another staple meta build, 6 Warriors from Real in 3rd position. Now let's see what we get out of these Enraged Minotaurs for...
Here we go.
He got the long sword. And does he get anything else? He does. He gets double long swords. Okay, that's useful. It's an immediate upgrade. He's thrown 1 on.
Boxes.
He's probably going to go. Sorry, go ahead there,
That
mate.
is, the guy with the boxes for a name or whatever has the Shocking Dagger on Wolf Cavalier. But he's got Wolf
Yes.
Cavalier up at the front of his build instead of way at the back, which is kind of weird. You'd have like Hog Rider up there instead.
Yeah.
And he actually got 2 items off of that creep round, so...
I'm going to stick with Fapu at this stage, as Fapu is in real risk of being eliminated here. He added a Joey to the squad, but it doesn't actually change any of the combos.
He's got 2 spellband, the Burning Light, and how Wolf Cavalier be infinite damage with the Shocking Dagger plus the Burning Light.
Critical
Blazing Edge
Greatsword.
or-
Yeah, there we go. So Fapu gets a very solid win there. His Wolf Cavalier is definitely very stacked. It might actually be too stacked at this point with some of those mana regen items.
Don't get carried away.
What about in terms of value? That is why Fapu has stabilized. He's now leading in terms of value. Onar, 4 Cyborg, 3 Hunter, 2 tanks.
I don't
going
think
to be
he realizes
interesting.
he's got a second staff.
This is Animal up the top.
Yeah. The box guy.
Yeah, Animal's his Discord name. He's now found 6 riders, which is very, very useful.
Cavalier's positioning's better now, but
Oh,
he should
this
still make
is-
the Blazing Edge Shocking Dagger combo for Cavalier.
Yeah, this might be the end of the road here for Fapu, though. Top of the table versus bottom of the table. And a big enough loss here will eliminate Fapu, and we'll have our first elimination. We are, of course, looking for the top 4 to advance to the final round. So that will be the end of the road for Fapu, and we are down to 7, which means mirror image battles will be happening.
Before it gets away.
Let's say it was top 2.
Iskander now at risk of being eliminated next with 14 HP, 3 assassins on the board. Probably needs to flesh out some combos a little bit more, though. I'm not sure that just 3 assassins with a bunch of secondary combos is going to be enough to get the job done.
If he ended up making a Holy Grail instead, I don't think he knows that it works on Wolf Cavalier.
And we are seeing another top versus bottom battle here. I think the riders are going to be too strong for Iskandar's assassins. I'm not sure it's going to be 14 HP, but it could be close. I think Iskander will just survive here. Oh my goodness, it was exactly lethal. So we're down to 6 just like that. We're down to 5. We lost 2 that round. And we see a 3-star Lilith on the board for Dragon Wizard, using a 2-star Gurru to get that done. Which, in a Punisher Assassin build, is the exact hero you want to be stacking. She's the one getting benefits from demons, Punishers, and Assassins.
He's got a Shocking Dagger. Oh, he's got a Critical Greatsword too. Yeah, that's a champion, alright.
That Lilith is very, very stacked. Now, I just noticed that Destiny is down to 1 HP. And once again, we're getting a top versus bottom matchup. Animal is going hard against Destiny here, but Destiny's holding up okay, but I'm not sure it's going to be enough. The late upgrade to the 2-star Night Owl was huge, but those riders are just too tanky. The stacked Wolf Cavalier is doing too much damage. And look at that, 36k, 37k damage out of that Wolf Cavalier. And we're down to 4, just like that. Now we have some 2-star carousel items here.
Is that the freezing staff?
I think that is the freezing staff. I can't see the name, but I believe that is the freezing staff. And we're seeing Real grab the armor there. Interesting.
He grabbed the armor by mistake.
I think he did grab it by mistake. No one is grabbing the freezing staff. Okay. I can't believe we just saw a level 2 item just sit there and no one grab it.
Oh, he's gonna get the fanatic charm for level. It should be busted. And he picked up the second longsword. That makes sense.
Okay. So we're gonna see the upgrade. He's just figuring out which one he wants. He
could
also
it's fanatic charm. Oh no, never mind. I was gonna say you can make the phantom daggers, but that's daggers.
We see the fanatic charm, yeah, there it is. Which is huge. Which I think is the best item out of the long swords, in my opinion, to combine is the fanatic's charm.
His positioning is a little bad. He should have his blockade units in the center, because what happened last game with the Lilith is she ended up hitting a bunch of units that weren't adjacent to each other because his teammates so far to the right, everything's getting spread. If he's in the center, the left side and the right side will converge on the center, and you'll be hitting AoE targets instead of just
because of the way her ability works, being an AoE ability.
No, the Punisher effect.
The splash damage.
Yeah.
Sure, I'm with you. Well, I guess it's both to some extent. It's the same as that Nether Prince. That Nether Prince should absolutely be in the middle of the board, so that when it does cast, because of its range, it doesn't actually have to move that much, but you want it casting and hitting as many enemies as possible.
Yeah.
You want that front line in the middle.
I think the Nether Prince should be right on the W. He should have his Devour and Nightingale flanking the Nether Prince. Should have the General War off to the left, maybe.
You could potentially, depending on the matchup, even consider frontlining that Lilith as well.
Yeah.
This is going to be an interesting matchup. This might be the 2 that are favoured to take it out here. Of course, all 4 of these will be advancing through to the final round. Ooh, Dragon Wizards Punishers get the job done there against the Riders. There we go. And checking on the other battle, and it looks like Onar is going to get the win here against Real. But everyone's got enough HP that anyone can come back and win it from here. Onar's still looking for a 6 cyborg. I assume one of the 2 legendaries. Yeah, that's right. He doesn't have Joey or War Machine just yet. Real, he's got the 6 warriors, and he goes to level 9, which now gives him 4 humans, 3 sorcerers. So there we go. There's the full build. Of course, he would love to replace Frost Lotus with Lightbringer if he can find her in the shop. Probably needs to start looking at spending some of that saved economy as well, now being down to 33 HP. If he takes another loss, you probably look at going pretty close to 0 to stabilise. I think the Riders are favoured in this matchup. Not having Lightbringer is definitely painful here. Oh, Flamecaller. That was a massive chunk of damage. I think. Oh, so he has someone has a freezing. I forget what it's called. Staff? The freezing staff, and it did actually. That might have swung the tide of that battle. That freezing staff. It wasn't not the one that starts off. Let me track it down. Someone on his side had it, and it actually froze. Here it is. Werewolf. Icicle Gloves. Normal attacks have a 25% chance to freeze targets for 1.5 seconds. So, yeah, he's got that on a Werewolf. Oh no, he just switched it. He moved it across to Berserker, who'll have a faster attack speed. I don't mind that at all.
Yeah. That one doesn't seem to work with Wolf Cavalier.
It only works on normal attacks, so every second attack for a stacked Wolf, it wouldn't do anything. We see the Bionic Ninja get frozen multiple times here. The Berserker is continually freezing that Bionic Ninja. Already frozen it twice. Does he get a third freeze off? No, but he's still up, so he can still freeze other heroes. Wow, we only saw the 2. We actually got a little bit unlucky there, but he still does get the win nonetheless. So all of a sudden, Onar, despite having found the 6 cyborg, is down to 4 HP. There we go. There's the third hunter. That is huge. Now, if he gets to level 9, he can actually run 3 assassins with this build as well, given that he's using 3 sorcerers is what I'm trying to say, given that he's using Joey and Miss Supersonic. So it might actually be worth picking up that Frost Lotus. I know it's only a Frost Lotus, but just to give Joey and Miss Supersonic a little bit more damage when if he gets to level 9. He doesn't have the crystals to do that right now. It's a tough situation to be in when you're down to 4 HP. Blowing up your econ before getting to level 9 can be quite damaging, but at least you give yourself the best chance of staying alive for another round.
Let me show you some real damage.
I believe he actually, didn't see what it was, but I believe he did actually grab a 2-star or a leveled up item there from that round. That's Ona. So for those that aren't sure how Treasure Arena works, before rounds 5, 10, and 15, you go visit the carousel, and then that every 10 rounds after that, so 25, 35, 45, you'll go ahead and visit the carousel, and later rounds will provide you the chance to get upgraded items, those lowest on the leaderboard getting first preference, and then at rounds 1 and 2, and then at rounds 20, 30, 40, you'll have your regular creep rounds. So there's less creep rounds early on in the game and overall, but you do have the ability to go to the carousel and choose specific items you'd like to upgrade. Can Ona survive against these riders? I don't think so. I think we're going to be down to 3. There it is, the final blow on Miss Supersonic. That was a massive win in the end there. So we've got Dragon Wizard, Animal, and a real player. Ona will, of course, advance. We're just working out we'll sort out the positioning, but he will advance to the final round.
I smell magic.
Victory is within.
I can actually go ahead and record the score there. So we've got
Deceive me. The legendary
Dragon Wizard will be advancing. Real player will be advancing.
surprised what a legendary
Animal
hero
and
can do.
Ona.
You'll be surprised what a legendary hero can do.
And I'll just check in and see if we've got anything happening.
Not a fan of the way Dragon Wizard played these final rounds, but he's still gonna win. He had the chance to go to level 10, and
Ooh, and it's
throw on
enough
blooding
to
before I'm dead. But he's just like rolling and staying at 9.
yeah, given the HP advantage he has now, he's probably just playing it safe. Massive economy advantage as well. The second lobby's Vinicius. Yeah, my voice is a little bit rough today, but I'm good. I hope I'm not coming down with any cold or anything, but I feel, other than the voice being a little bit rough, I feel good, but thanks for asking, mate. Lobby 2 is still underway, so hopefully the 2 end at a similar time so we can get straight into the final round. All right, this is the final 2. Won't be the final match. Animal has more than enough HP, even if he's not particularly favoured in this matchup. That being said, it's going to be close. Lilith might be enough to carry this, though. Just she's so stacked. Though that Wolf Cavalier, less effective when it's just a 1v1 battle like that, and Lilith does get the job done.
57,000 damage on those, by the way.
And 44,000 on Wolf Cavalier. That's crazy. The tech piece here being the Void Doom for Animal. I think that is closing the gap somewhat. I'm sure if he didn't have that Void Doom, Dragon Wizard would have won that by a more comfortable margin. I really want to see the Nether Prince and the Misfortune frontlined here. Frontlining the Calamity is not that important.
He should throw in Lassie instead of the Horned Menace. It'll trigger elf.
Oh yeah, because it's only 2 elves now. I was looking at that and trying to do the maths in my head, but it's only 2 elves now. I have to remind myself of that. And they'll have a slight chance, a 10% chance at those elves actually stunning.
Yeah.
Once again, it's going to be Lilith. And I think she's going to be strong enough once again to get the job done. That Dragoon just doesn't have items other than a single longsword. Here we go. Every item is an upgraded item. And there's some fantastic items. I can see the Phantom Blades up the top right there. They're the Phantom Blades. The ability to give a hero
I don't know
elf.
what I do here.
That, yeah, there's lots of interesting decisions to make there.
He's against Hunter? No, what is he against?
1/1.
Riders? And he took a gag? That doesn't make a lot of sense.
Yeah, I think Gag is a lot stronger early game than late game, so I'm not entirely sure that was a... 3-star Templar Knight on Animal's side of the board. Yeah, this Nether Prince should be where that Executioner is. The Executioner should probably be where Calamity is. He's frontlining a 1-star Shark, and he just took Calamity off the board. That was an interesting play.
He kept Nightingale on the Shark last second, so he should win still.
I'm not sure that giving up Undead was the right play, though. Putting a 2-star Calamity on the bench for a 1-star Shark. I think he's going to cost him this round.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
That was... Might have been a misplay, or maybe he's trying to get... Maybe trying to get the Stinger in instead. No, he's got a Stinger in. He's got Misfortune.
No, he's just... Yeah,
why does he not have Undead? Because he changed the race of Stinger to a Demon. He should be changing the race of Horned Menace to a Demon. I don't think he realizes that he doesn't have Undead. And this could cost him the game.
AoE attacks too.
Not putting that Calamity back in could cost him the game right here. The Lassie is a tech move that isn't as, like, it's, you're right, it's probably an improvement, but not having Undead right here and having a 1-star Shark is huge.
Yeah, like he could have had a Demon Lassie instead of, and got Undead back. Got Elf
that would have been amazing. Splash damage coming out of Sword Dancer? Yes, please. I have run, I think 6 Riders, 3 Dragons, and made Dragoon an Assassin. I didn't actually have 3 Assassins, I accidentally grabbed the Assassin item. So I thought, what the heck, I'll make a 3-star Dragoon in a 6 Rider, 3 Dragon build, an Assassin, and he absolutely wrecked.
This hurts to watch.
It does, because
there's no reason he should have ever lost this.
Yeah, Dragon Wizard has the better build right here, and it's just a simple misplay that I'm not sure he realizes. The Demon Horn, removing the Undead from Stinger is... There we go. We see... Well, I'm still not sure that taking out Execution is the right play. That Shark has no spot being on the board right now. When there's a 2-star Executioner on your bench.
It's like useless. Riders are so tanky that like 2 seconds of CC isn't going to do anything when an Executioner does AoE 800 damage attack.
You can see the difference that just having Undead back has made, though. It's a completely different battle. So it's nice to see Dragon Wizard sort of assessing what was going wrong there and making changes, which is exactly what you need to do. In a final 1v1, you need to mix up positioning, you need to mix up the heroes, the combos, if things aren't working in your favour, and try and make something that is going to work for you.
Oh, his items are backwards.
I haven't seen any positional changes at this point.
He should switch the items that are on Stinger and put them on Horned Menace, and then like put the Mana Orb on Stinger so that her first attack is...
Yeah, yep. This is we're seeing lots of positional changes here. That Nightingale is probably going to engage Misfortune first, which isn't a horrible thing at all.
He tried to put it on Shark, and then the enemy moved Shark before he could, and he like wasn't paying attention and couldn't move fast enough.
There is definitely a lot to process here, and the positional changes actually might have worked in Animal's favour quite a bit.
That Horned Menace.
He's still got the Lilith up, but the 3-star Templar Knight is, and still got the, there we go. So now Dragon Wizard needs to shift up positioning again. Obviously has a creep round to have a little bit of a breather. We've got some new Hellhounds here for those that haven't seen these yet at round 40 with hot lava dripping out of their mouths. They look unreal. And I think they'll possibly drop level 2 items as well. I'm going to just keep Dragon Wizard's chest, his item chest open and see what ends up in there.
He should be putting Executioner and selling both King of the Seas to get the eco for next round and then rolling whichever 3-star he can get.
Yeah, he needs the 3-star. He needs a front line at that Nether Prince and that Miss Supersonic.
A 2-star King of the Sea isn't even going to help him.
Yeah, so we see Grim Ring. Okay, that's a level 2 item. What else do we get? Things get crazy at this point when all these creeps drop level 2. Or he gets a dagger. An Icicle Gloves. That's actually kind of big. And Storm Strike as well. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Storm Strike and Icicle Gloves work very well together.
Yeah.
So he's gone for the 2-star
going-
shark,
yeah.
and he's sold the executioner.
Which is backwards.
He does have the 3-star nether
Oh,
prince, so
nice.
he needs to frontline it. I'm not sure why he's not frontlining that nether prince. Now he's equipping items. I like the item equips to the nether prince, but the nether prince should be
Yeah.
frontlined.
I don't like the item equips to Nether Prince. They should be on Devour, maybe? Or even like Nightingale.
Well, nether prince has such a fast attack speed already, which is why he's going to get a significant
Right,
chance
but
of
whenever
freezing.
as soon as it casts its ability, it stops attacking. So you're getting downtime, which is inefficient.
And the way that Devourer works, his attacks are always auto attacks. His ability is the transform.
Yeah.
It's not going to be enough. I think Animal's going to come out with the win here. Of course, it won't affect any of these advancing through to the final round, but it does look like Dragon Wizard will end up finishing second here.
Yeah. This was player and experience. If I was in control of the build Dragon Wizard had, there's no way he should have lost.
And it might just be
bunch
down
of
to the
bad
fact
mistakes.
that this is their first experience of playing Treasure Arena, which is fair enough.
Yeah.
There's lots of new things to consider when you jump into a new game mode. And if you have no experience with these items and you're not familiar with the interactions as well. I
didn't notice the icicle gloves thing. That's why the fact that it doesn't work with the Wolf Cavalier. I thought it would just like splash extra freezing, but
Yeah.
you're right that it's normal attack, not.
Oh, here we go. Dragon Wizard's comfortably winning this one.
Yeah.
Just has to deal with that Templar Knight.
no.
Actually, that Templar Knight is so stacked, and the Dragoon's pretty stacked too now. That's going to be game. There it is.
Yeah.
So we have our final results there for Lobby 1. We're just waiting on Lobby 2 now. So they're at round 38 and still playing.
This one was only 2 lobbies?
Yes. Yeah,
Okay.
next week will be the first where it's 4 lobbies and the top 2 from each lobby advance. All right, let me go ahead and start importing to the final round. So we had our top players going through. And I'm going to bring up the next round shortly graphic, and we'll be back with the final round of this tournament. Okay, we are back with the final round. We're just waiting on everyone jumping in here. Wait, if I stay in there, I need to stay in here until one other player joins, so I maintain the ability to start when everyone's in. So our final 8 will be Onar, Real Player, Dragon Wizard, Kale, Your Expectation, Dan X, Sana Free, and Animal, the one with the boxes in his name. And we'll get those joining ASAP. Hopefully I've shared that room ID. Okay, now we're having issues with that room. I'm not sure why. I'm going to go ahead and create another one. Just quickly, very quickly, hide the room ID blur so I can create one without randoms joining. Let's try this again. I'm not sure why that didn't work, but that's fine.
I might be able to RT wrong.
Okay, try again. All right, we have a more accurate room ID this time around. There we go.
Yeah.
We have players in. Okay, so we'll wait for our 8 players to join, and then we'll be underway with the final round. The top 6, of course, earning prizes, various amounts of Gush Upon token shards. It's awesome that we get to play Treasure Arena in this mode. I really, really hope that the item... There might need to be some tweaks made to some of the items, but I really hope that they make their way, and the carousel as well, makes their way to ranked.
Yeah, this should be the regular game mode.
It adds so much variety. It'd be interesting to see how it would work in Turbo. I don't know how... It might be too much in Turbo, but...
Yeah. Like, this just needs to replace Classic.
Yeah, I agree. It's so much more involved. I think I just accidentally hit something on my phone with my the side of my hand.
I think it could work somewhat like the bots do with the Turbo Gold at 100 HP for a Turbo Treasure Arena, but definitely not 60.
So the same amount of gold as Turbo, but increasing the HP to 100.
Yeah.
It would definitely... Because there's less creeps. There's no creeps at round 5, round 10, round 15, round 25. So that's 4 less creep rounds. So it definitely would be significantly faster average game time. And having head-to-head back again as well. So yeah, I wouldn't mind that actually, seeing the same economy.
And it'll have the head-to-head plus at like 100 HP. You're just getting that 40 HP window to lose streak the first carousel if you want. And then you're still going to hit level 10 way faster than you do in other modes. Like, I've had this argument with people before where they think 100 HP in Turbo is going to make it last the same length as Classic. And it's like, no. You're leveling up to 8 significantly faster. You're leveling up to 10 significantly faster. Just doing 3-6 extra damage at each point, you know?
Yeah, that's right. Now, just trying to chase out the one player that we're still missing. Hopefully they do respond on Discord. If they do not show up very soon, we will start with a bot in, although I don't know that we can add bots anymore, which is, that's an unfortunate, ooh.
I can be a bot. I might win the thing, and whoever gets the second to 7th place might have to get it, but I'll play.
Yeah, we might actually end up having to do, okay, so I've just heard back, I'm not sure why, but they're unable to play. So Chaos, you go and jump into that 8th spot. No matter where you finish, it's the top 6 outside of you, but you will be our bot for this game. We're going to go ahead and hit start, and I'm going to leave some feedback. All right, let's jump into our final game. Of course, the top 6 will win prizes outside of our human bot, Chaos. No matter where he finishes, he will not be eligible to win prizes. Todorello, welcome to the stream. And just to recap, this is a 2-round Treasure Arena tournament. And next week, there'll be 4 games in round 1. The top 2 of each game will advance to the final round. So we'll have the ability to have 32 people participating. You need to go ahead and register on the official Discord. You can see the link to that. Actually, maybe that's not the link to that. We don't have the official Discord link there, but you can just search for Chess Rush on Discord and you will find it. And it is just discord.com/chessrush if you wanted to get to it that way. So let's go ahead and watch Chaos as we have Chaos in a casting seat here with us as well. So we can actually talk about the decisions that he's making as he finds double cloaks, triple cloaks.
Triple cloaks, really? Oh, I was looking at the third Nightingale to make sure it got bought.
Triple cloaks there for Chaos, as well as triple
Not
Nightingales.
the worst thing in the world. Gag plus the reflect damage one.
Gag early
decent.
I think it's strongest at the start of the game, so it might help you get on a win streak.
Yep. I don't know if I want a win streak, but
Well, you got to assess the position you're in. With a 2-star Nightingale, it's going to be hard to lose streak unless you take it off the board.
Yeah, this shop is weird looking. Maybe go like that. Nightingale also gets bonus MR for her passive, so.
And you're going to grab that Voodoo Elder as a second Goblin.
Oh yeah, I guess I could do that too.
So you can see the lightning coming out of Nightingale there because she's got that Gag equipped. There's double staves this time around. Okay, interesting. Very interesting.
That's good for my Wolf Caliber, but
when you get to it, if you do.
The chance of me ever finding a Shocking Dagger win streaking isn't going to happen, but...
Now, I think it might be worth noting who the winners from the lobby we weren't casting. Sunafree was first, Your Expectation third, Your Expectation second, Danex third, and Kale fourth. So Sunafree and Your Expectation were the top 2 in lobby 2, and of course Animal and Dragon Wizard were the top 2 in the lobby that we were watching on the stream. So those 4 might be competing for top positions as well. Chaos, of course, is a very experienced player that will be up there but not eligible for any prizes. I do love some of these item animations. The lightning coming out of Nightingale just looks fantastic. Oh, you went ahead and found 3 warriors. I didn't even notice that. I was too busy looking at other things.
I'm just going to win streak.
So that shop, that round 3 shop had 3 warriors for you in it.
Yep.
That's amazing. There's quite a few that... actually, that is the first PvP round, so of course it would make sense that 4 are still undefeated and 4 took a loss. You're finding all the riders apart from the one you really want.
Yeah.
Let the hunt begin.
This might be a Randy's game.
Let's see if Chaos remains undefeated through the second PvP round before we go into the first carousel.
Well, in that last one, I didn't have my Ignite on because I didn't know who to put it on. But Steelfist hits 6 times, so threw it on Steelfist.
Yeah, without having an area of effect hero, it's hard to know. So he does. Steelfist is setting everyone on fire. Look at that. Every hit set an enemy on fire, but it wasn't enough, yeah. So that's Animal. Animal is running what? As we go into the first carousel round, we'll actually have to wait here before we get to see what Animal is running. So 3 staves, 1 dagger, 1 armor, a cloak, and a mana gem, and a HP gem, actually. It's a bit of everything. The single items vanish immediately, which I'm not surprised in. They were very strong individual items. I assume Chaos wants a staff at this point. Oh no, you have another cloak as well, so of course, yep. So it'll upgrade your cloak. And then we'll see the last two items disappear here. Santa Free ending up with a staff, which is not a horrible item to end up with. And we're going to see Chaos upgrade. There he is. Couldn't find you on the leaderboard. So we're going to see that Resistance Cloak upgrade shortly when he finishes with his shop, and we'll get to see the decision that he makes with that. He turns it into a Resistance Cloak, reflecting 25% of ability damage. So all of a sudden that Nightingale is getting quite stacked. Stealing mana, reflecting damage, gagging all enemies, dealing them damage when they fire off their abilities. You are running into a assassin build though.
Yeah, this is more for not now. Like my items, they're being planned out for later.
Yeah. You can see that lightning branch out. Whenever someone uses their ability, the lightning fires out from Nightingale. It's going to be very... Oh, that was a clutch heal there from the Templar Knight, but it won't be enough. Kale will get the win there. Kale, of course, running 3 Assassins, 2 Elves. Now, we wanted to check what Animal was running. Still undefeated with 3 Warriors, 2 Cyborgs. I say still undefeated. He might actually go down here. He does. So, everyone now has taken at least 1 loss. This is what you hope to see from the final round of a tournament. A slightly more competitive match where everyone is a lot closer in terms of HP. Everyone currently has 3 Warriors apart from Your Expectation and Kale. And we see Chaos just pivot away from them there as well. They're so easy to obtain early. You, of course, have 3 1-star Warriors in Steel Fist. I totally forget what he's called. Ice Tusk and Bangar as well. And then multiple, or 2 costs in Glutton, Wukong, and General Puffer. Very, very easy to get 3 of those. So we are currently watching Animal facing up against Kale. Very even match so far. The 2-star goes down. I think there's just going to be more enemies still alive from Kale, and he will get the win here. Wukong finally going down. So Kale will be on top now. Yeah, move into first position with 95 HP. Let's check in on what Chaos has got going. There's an upgraded Templar Knight. There is the Wolf Cavalier. And then we're going to see that get... there's the Blazing Edge. And now Chaos will be looking for a Shocking Dagger. Can you back up multiple Shocking Daggers on the Wolf Cavalier, and does it do anything?
Don't know that it would.
With the way that it works, it's hard to know whether stacking that would do anything. You could actually run 2 2-star Wolf Cavaliers and have them both with Shocking Daggers. That would be terrifying. Jian, morning. It is. It's also morning here. It's still just morning. 11 a.m. here in Australia, or where I am in Australia anyway. So we're going to see that Wolf Cavalier in the 4-rider edition was huge. Chaos is going to get the win here. The 2-star heroes all remaining, and Bangar going down.
The holy light shines upon us.
Oh, there's Calamity finding all the riders now. Do you end up going Stinger as well for the undead? I imagine the damage coming out of Shocking Dagger, is that magic or physical damage?
I have the... what was I gonna say? It's magic damage, I think.
Okay, so undead won't
deal
have...
damage equal... Yeah, magic damage, but... that's not really doing much anyway, because even only taking like 20 mana, Cavalier is gaining its mana so slow.
Yeah, sure.
Like, look, it's like 5 autos before that goes off.
Yeah, you need...
And then it didn't ignite anybody there, actually.
So you're looking for mana gems at this point, as well as you're looking for mana gems and daggers primarily. Am I correct in assuming that? To get your Shocking Dagger and a mana item to increase the speed at which Unicorn gets the multi-attacks off.
Blazing didn't light anybody up there. I don't know if it doesn't work with Cavalier or...
I think that the way it works is it's not on each hit. It's based on the way that it worked for your Steel Fist in an earlier round, every ability hit lit someone on fire. So I feel like when the ability fires, it's either all or nothing. It has a chance of being all or nothing, but I'm not 100% sure on that. Now, Chaos will get the chance to get a mana gem. There we go. The mana gem is going to be available, and Chaos will get it. There we go. Perfect. So one more of those, and you'll have a... Now, does the Shocking Daggers, is that on regular attacks or ability, or it doesn't matter?
Shocking Dagger?
Yeah.
I think it's on regular attacks, but like it works on his bounce for some reason.
Okay. Yeah, sure. 7 a.m.
But
for
I've
you,
also
Gian.
had Blazing work on his bounce, so... Like, I think I had it work before. I just gotta get it.
Yeah, sure. Now, the mana gem on Wolf Cavalier means that she's going to start with 66% of her, or 60% of her mana already full, because she only needs 25 mana to start. So there we go. We see that 60% already full. So one auto attack and she gets off her ability. She does go down very quickly. A Hawkeye scope. Oh my goodness. That Hawkeye scope on a Stalker drone absolutely wrecked your Wolf Cavalier there. That was a clutch placement there. Hawkeye scope on a ranged hero, especially increasing Stalker drone's range by 1, is terrifying. Once he upgrades, once your expectation upgrades that Stalker drone, that is, it's going to be a bit to deal with. All right, let's have a look at what people are building. We've got 4 that are still going with Warriors. 4 Riders from Chaos, 3 Assassin, 2 Elves from Kale, 3 Hunter, 2 Cyborg from Your Expectation, 4 Human, 2 Rider from Sunafree. Sunafree's just gone back to Warrior there. Real Player up the top doesn't have too much, just found 3 Warriors, but he's got lots of 2 stars, which is why he's winning. An early elite there from Dragon Wizard with the Executioner there on the board as well. Z71 B-Dub. I hope I'm getting that right. Thank you so much. I appreciate that, mate. Welcome to the stream. This is an official Discord tournament that happens weekly. So if you're not already on the official Discord, make sure to go ahead and sign up. And let me go ahead and drop that link in chat too, because I just typed that out.
Blazing doesn't seem to work with Wolf Cavalier. This is like 4 months in a row where I haven't got it.
Yeah, sure. So there is the link to the official Chess Rush Discord. Go ahead and join up there. Tournament registration will open up during next week to be eligible to participate in next weekend's Guru's Gauntlet weekly tournament. And we will be using the Treasure Arena game mode just because it's so much fun. I think it shows off all of the strengths that Chess Rush has to offer as a game. It's the most interesting game mode to cast as well, with all the different item interactions and the carousel. Alright, so we're seeing Chaos take on Dragon Wizard. Lots of tanky warriors. He's got 6 actually. Dragon Wizard has 6 warriors, so this might be too strong of a build for Chaos at this point.
I'm not expecting to win right now.
Though, setting a bunch of warriors on fire there. So who did you shift the Blazing Edge to?
I put it on Templar Knight, so I don't know why he lit everything up.
Yeah, I don't know either.
With it.
But it worked very, very well. It might be the gag interaction.
Like, I know when he casts.
Or maybe the resistance cloak, because I'm not sure how that worked, but the interaction there, he set multiple heroes on fire there.
Let me review Templar Knight. Does he have multiple people?
Fascinating.
Oh yeah, 2 damage to enemies within 2 squares. Okay, so yeah, his ability is just AoE. I didn't even know that.
I don't think I knew that either, to be honest. I knew that Calamity's shield ignited. It exploded when it got depleted, but I'm not sure that I was familiar with the splash damage that comes out of Templar Knight. There we go. Still learning new things about the game. Alright, so Sunafree currently rocking 4 Riders, 4 Humans.
Light him up. Okay, that's much better.
Yeah, the The build that you've got going is quite a favourable matchup against other standard rider builds. Yes, Gian, this time slot will be the regular time slot every week. I know it is early for you. We could potentially push it back a little bit. Couldn't push it back too much, but maybe an hour. But it has been at this time slot for some time now. Oh, here we go. You going for one of those mana gems if they're left up? You still need one more to upgrade your mana gem, right?
Yep. Guaranteed to get it now.
Yeah, you are. Perfect.
And this one actually works with Wolf Cavalier.
Yeah, so now we're going to see Chaos's Wolf Cavalier will be generating mana way more quickly once we see this upgrade happen. Oh, found another tank in the shop. And there we go. So we see the Ritual Blade. After casting an ability, the subsequent normal attacks now inflict 150 magic damage.
Oh, really?
That may not have been the one you wanted.
Dude, the other ones aren't any better, but...
At least this time around now, the regular attacks actually do more damage.
Yeah. But, like, again, this is that same non-interaction with the icicle gloves.
Yeah. And not having a 2-star Wolf Cavalier is means she just gets melted very quickly at this point in time. Still going to win the round, though.
Yeah.
And that means you'll continue to stay on top currently.
This is my super tank Wolf Cavalier build.
Are you looking for 3 dragons as well with this build? I noticed you got the Venoms on the bench there. There's Moonlight Dragon. You just need the Dragoon now.
Yep.
So this endgame build will look something like 6 Rider, 4 Elf, 3 Dragon. Is there any other combos that end up in there?
Finger's gonna get out of here. So will Nightingale.
Okay.
It'll just be 2 Elf, but
yep.
It's 2 tank, 3 dragon, 6 rider.
Ah, the 2 tank. Okay. So you're protecting the Wolf Cavalier and the Dragoon with those 2.
Yep.
Alright, Dan doesn't seem to have lots of 2-stars at this stage, so it looks like this might be another win for Chaos. Wolf Cavalier staying up a little bit longer this time around, and you see her moving her way up the DPS charts there. Although Nightingale's doing a fair chunk as well, being a 2-star. That being said, it might not be enough still. The enemy's Nightingale still up. And Dan X getting the win there. Dragon Wizard moves into first place on the leaderboard, and Sana Free now at real risk of elimination, down on 25. Lost Boys, welcome to the stream. Casting with Chaos, who is also playing as a human bot in this game, as we had one of the people that advanced not actually turn up for the final round, which is a little bit unfortunate. So we're currently watching Sana Free, 4 Rider, 3 Hunter, 2 Undead, 2 Human. We're going to see the matchup against the Assassins here from Kale. I think the Riders should do okay, but not tons of 2-stars, so it's going to be very interesting. I think the Riders come out on top here, though. Yeah, that's definitely going to be the case. So Sana Free will stabilise here. Kale goes down to 35 health, though. We'll continue to watch Sana Free, as Sana Free is in 8th position currently. We're looking for the top 6 to win prizes, excluding Chaos. Wherever Chaos finishes, we just ignore him. And then we will, obviously, the higher up you finish, the more significant the prize is. Various amounts of gush upon token shards. Let me see if I can... I don't remember off the top of my head the exact prizes, but I can find them. First place is 2 gush upon coins or tokens. Second place is 1. And then 3rd through 6 is various amounts of shards. 15, 10, 5, and 5. So the first 2 places actually get full tokens. First place receiving 2, which is quite nice. And we're going to see another win here from Son of Free. So managing to stabilize a little bit down on 25 HP. Going to check in on Kale as well, who will also get the win here, I believe. It's going to be... Oh, actually, I think I've spoken too soon. I think she's narrowly going to be defeated here. So it won't be a big HP loss, but it will be slightly more loss, down to 32 HP now. Yes, this is Chaos Sarah from Discord on the co-cast and acting as a human bot for us in game. I don't believe Chaos has a YouTube channel.
No.
He's definitely featured on quite a few others' content. Just as a high IQ player, it's always nice having someone like Chaos or Warrior that really know what they're talking about as a co-caster or feature on videos talking about the meta and things like that. All right, let's jump back to Son of Free. Creep round for everyone, so a bit of a breather before we move into our next PvP round, where of course Son of Free will want to maintain the win streak, currently at 2. Doing okay. Both Kale and Son of Free doing pretty well with value right now. The downside of that is they have to kind of go all in on their crystals. They're blowing up their economy to maintain that, which is not ideal at level 7 to be blowing up your economy. It doesn't bode well for a strong late game. But you have to stay alive. You don't make the late game if you don't stay alive. There's a Gurru in Son of Free's shop. And a 2-star Voodoo Elder. There's a 2-star Stalker Drone. And that Stalker Drone has a critical greatsword. 30% chance to deal 3 times damage, as well as the regular 30% chance of dealing extra damage that Stalker Drone already has. So that's a lot of critical damage coming out of that Stalker Drone right now. Alright, so we're going to see Son of Free versus Real player here. And I think Real might actually overrun here. Real is running the 6 warrior package with 2 furries, 2 beasts right now. And as I say that, Flamecaller got her ability off and Stalker Drone starting to crit, and we do get another win there for Son of Free. 3-game win streak, stabilizing on 25 health. Dan X unfortunately going down to 28 health now.
Victory.
And Kale down to 17 with a big loss that last round as well. The 6 assassins don't appear to be working as well in this particular matchup. Lots of tanky builds in Riders and Warriors that are very hard to get through for assassins, unless they're high rolling. We do see some upgrades though that are very, very useful. Looking to 3-star Horn Menace and Head Reaper at this stage. That was a misplay, I think. Kale just lost 6 assassins by taking out that 1-star Lilith. I think that was a misplay there, and it may cost them the game here. It's going to be very, very interesting to see whether that misplay ends up... Okay, they're not going to... Actually, no, it won't cost them this round even. It looks like Kale will actually get the win here in this round. Just would have been a more comfortable win with the 6 assassin crit chance, of course, dealing way more damage. But definitely need to get that Lilith back in on that board as soon as possible. There's another Venom in the shop, which is always nice. Probably needs to realistically sell off the Head Reapers. Given the situation, level 8 with 7 crystals, you're not going to be looking to 3-star the Head Reaper when you've got 1 stars out there. You still need to get to level 9 and 2-star the Lilith and 2-star the Venom. So we lost Goblin there for the 6 assassins. I'm not sure that that's the right play either, because Head Reaper's carrying you at this point in time. So I think putting the Voodoo Elder back in for one of the 2 Horn Menaces might actually be slightly better. But obviously now having 6 assassins gives Kale much more of a chance of doing well. It won't be enough against, I believe, what is a Punisher build. 4 Punishers, 3 Owls from Animal. It won't be 17 damage though, so Kale will lose the... Oh, that was a big chunk there out of Venom, but it wasn't enough. Kale loses the round, goes down to 8 HP. Yes, Warrior, welcome to the stream. This is game 2. Chaos is participating as a human bot for us, as well as, I guess, being a little bit less active on voice, because he's all of his mental energy is going into making gameplay decisions. But Chaos is actually occasionally providing some insights as to what he's doing with his build.
Trying not to lose, that's what I'm doing.
So Chaos is currently rocking 4 Rider, 2 Elves, 2 Undead, 2 Tanks, a Demon, and a Punisher. The Punisher, of course, will be the next to go once Dragoon enters the arena.
Yes, I'm looking for Dragoon to get 6 Rider Dragon going.
And you never 2-star the Wolf Cavalier, so she's found her way to the bench.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. That was a big chunk from Animal's Punisher build.
Bench full of stuff that
Kale does
right
unfortunately go down there, and for some reason what is going on with spectator mode?
Coming up though.
I may need to restart the app here. Spectate mode has just.
Look at these.
Okay, bear with me. Technical difficulties. I apologize for this. Technical difficulties. Spectator mode just bugged out, and for whatever reason, caused the game to freeze.
Yeah, if the enemies were playing cyborgs, I'd be fine. I've gotten as close as game. Like, that's all I've been able to grab. Or sorcerers. But I'm going against a bunch of warrior players with no armor items.
Alright, so we're back in, and we'll keep an eye on whether Chaos can stabilise. He needs that Dragoon. Hasn't found its way to the board yet. He's got the other dragons on his bench, of course. There's an upgraded Protostar, so that's useful. Ground Smasher still at 1 star, but everything else on the board now is a 2-star. So that is very, very useful. Just going to be a matter of the matchup here.
I graduated from a top school.
It's going to be your expectation, and I've lost the ability to check what they're running without jumping to their boards. Let's go ahead and do that. 4 Cyborg, 3 Hunter. It's going to be very, very close here. I think it's going to be a loss for Chaos, unfortunately, which means we'll get him back in the casting booth, so to speak. Never ended up finding the Dragoon or the 2-star Wolf Rider, which are both the linch pieces or the linchpins of your build. And thankfully, we didn't get kicked out that time. We also... So we're down to 7, 6, 5. We're down to 5. Chaos, Dan X, and Kale being eliminated. Real player, currently on 5 HP at very real risk of being eliminated here as well. Given a look at the overview board, Chaos, if you're still in, who do you think has the best chance of taking this one out?
Just looking at the different... I'm only looking at the top player right now. If you can get that shocking dagger, you'll be doing a lot better. But
now, Dan X did, of course, finish in 6. Dan X finishing in 6th position there. So Dan, 1, 2, 3.
He just got crushed. What are the builds? Riders, Hunter, Punisher.
Yeah, Real Play going down there, unfortunately. So Real Play finishing in 5th position. So we're getting somewhere.
What is the strong? Oh, Dragon Wizard's got this for sure.
The Dragon Wizard currently rocking the 6 warrior build.
Yeah, he's got everything.
All the elites, and they're all 2-starred as well.
Gluttons should be on the board though. He's missing Undead when he could have it.
Yeah, you probably just take out the werewolf at this stage, or maybe the Kraken. No, probably the werewolf. You go 7 warriors.
The blazing edge though, but
I don't think a 1-star werewolf is super strong right now. 2 human doesn't do a massive amount.
Do too a lot. Maybe get rid of the werewolf. The Kraken's giving the blazing.
This build is terrifying now. Look at it absolutely shred through your expectation.
I'm always at the center.
Looking for the legendary cyborg is your expectations. Joey or War Machine, and then that cyborg build will be online. 3 Hunter, 2 Tank there as well. The War Machine would offer 3 Tank, which would be nice.
I don't think Dragon Wizard needs to go to 10, and the other players are so low that he should just roll.
Yeah, definitely favoured to win this one. It almost looks like Animal and Your Expectations have been eliminated with their black avatars, but they still are both active.
Like, even if he goes to 10, he's going to have, what, a round to roll a Kraken? Or a Shiraka, I mean? Like, it's not going to do any good. He might as well just upgrade all his units.
He did get the Glutton in there, of course, for the 2 undead. And he's looking very, very strong. This is a Punisher build of Animal, though, and that Devourer must be very... Oh, it's got no items on it. What about... The other Prince has a few. I can't believe the Devourer has no items. That's the carry in this build.
Oh, that's a Berserker. Ice School Gauntlets plus Crit Swords, yeah.
And there it is. That's going to be the game there for Animal, going out in 4th place there.
But yeah, now he should just roll everything he has. Because this game is done in 2 rounds. There's no reason to try and find Shiraka.
Yeah, looking at the HP of the opponents, I definitely agree with you. It's a level 9 build at this point. You're not going to get to level 10 and do anything with it, so spend some of that
4
econ.
1-stars to upgrade. Should just be spending it all right now. No reason to
Imagine
wait.
how much more he'd be winning by if all those were 2 stars. I didn't realise that Stone Thrower was actually throwing giant pots of gold or lava or something. That's hilarious.
He got a second cloak, so he's going to make another cloak item. But...
Now, second position, Dragon Wizard might have first on lock, but second position is still a free Gush Upon token, so both Son of Free and Your Expectations are very... Oh!
I messed
Dragon
up
Wizard
with,
just bought and sold a War Machine. I thought that might have been a hate draft. Now, it's worth noting Your Expectations did find...
Don't look at beauty for too long.
Oh, he's got an item doing it. He's got an item that's turned someone into a cyborg. Oh my goodness, that's incredible. Protostar is a cyborg, and it's given him the 6 cyborg buff. That is fantastic. I love it. We're going to see how those 6 cyborgs now hold up against Dragon Wizard's warrior build.
If you're running a bunch of... You should probably just make a bunch of gags, because the reflect damage cloak, like if you're just stacking Amar, you're not going to take any damage to, so it should just all be gags. The other stuff.
And it's not going to be enough. The Warriors will get the job done, and that will be the end of the road there for Your Expectations, going out in 3rd position.
Can men step twice into the same river?
All new battle machine T3000 coming on stage.
Let me clear a path of blood.
All right, so we've got our final head-to-head battle, and it could be the final round right here as well. We're watching... Let's watch from Son of Free's side. 4 riders, 4 hunters.
You better have a good price for my prey.
I thought he had an
Yeah,
extra
I'm not
resistance
sure
buff.
this is going to be enough for Son of Free here. I think we
he
will
made
see.
the gag there.
I think we will see Dragon Wizard take this one out. Oh my goodness, overwhelming in the end.
Oh yeah, he
Absolute
finished 3-star Berserker,
carnage. Wow.
with the crit thing.
There we go. So there's our final position. So our final places were 6th place was Dan because we ignore Chaos. 5th was Real. Then Animal in 4th. Your Expectations in 3rd. Santa Free in 2nd. And Dragon Wizard taking out 1st place. Congratulations to the top 6 there on all earning prizes. Go ahead and end that lobby. Update the scores. There we go. So that is the conclusion of today's Guru's Gauntlet Weekly Tournament. Let me go ahead and once again share the official Discord link in chat. For those that haven't already signed up, if you would like to participate in future tournaments, go ahead and join the official Discord. Link should be coming to you shortly. Thank you so much to Chaos for jumping in on the cast and also acting as a human bot in that round. I appreciate that, mate.
Oh yeah, for sure. It's always fun. I learned some stuff that game, getting 6 cloaks and figuring out what I had to do with them.
Yeah,
just all be gigs.
It's so fascinating to. There's so much to learn in Treasure Arena right now. Now, Gian, I just saw your comments in chat. assassins can be quite strong with Sword Dancer, definitely. And
Yes.
I'm not entirely sure what your last question was there, Gian, but if you want to PM me a question on Discord, I'll more than happily answer that. Thank you to everyone that participated in today's stream and also stopped by to hang out. Thank you to Chaos once again. And until next time, I'll see you later.